up, y'all? It's your girl Mo of all things MoElle. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing slash first impressions of a perfume that as soon as I heard about it, I knew that I had to get my nose and my hands on it. And the fragrance that I am talking about is from Lattafa, and it is the brand new Teriaq. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's still in the box. I haven't even opened it yet. One of the main reasons why I really wanted to try this perfume is because the nose behind this perfume is the same nose that is behind one of my favorites, and it's also a super popular fragrance. This little lady right here, the Delina from Parfum de Marly. That perfumer's name is Quentin or Quentin Biche. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. If not, I'm sorry, y'all. As soon as I heard that he was collaborating with Lattafa, which I have really grown to love their fragrances, I just knew I had to pick it up. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts, then just keep on watching. But of course, I would love to have you as part of the MoElle-ian fam. So take a moment, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and while you're down there, hit the notification bell so that you won't miss when I post new uploads. So before we open the Teriaq up, let's talk about some of the notes. So it has top notes of pink pepper, caramel, bitter almond, and apricot. Middle notes of honey, white flowers, rhubarb, and rose. And then the base notes are vanilla, leather, labdanum, musk, and vetiver. Quite an interesting mixture. This is one of those days where it's going to be a long day for me because not only do I have to do regular work, but then I have step practice because I do coach a step team now. And then I have a parent presentation to do tonight. So it's about to be a 12+ hour day. So I figured this was the perfect day to really put this to a wear test. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and open it. Okay. Oh, she's so pretty. It's such a nice quality box. Embossed lettering. We like it. Oh, y'all, this bottle. When I saw pictures of this bottle online, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm a sucker for a nice blush in rose gold. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. This bottle. Oh, so let me just spray it on a little card first. See what we notice. I do get a little bit of the caramel, a smidge of the pink pepper. I don't really smell the apricot though. It's very light. It's so much lighter than I thought it was gonna be. Let's just go ahead and spray it on because I don't feel like I'm getting a lot from that. So yeah, she's light and dainty at first spray. But it is a pleasant smell. Like the more I spray it, the more I'm liking it. It is a sweet fragrance, but it is light and airy. I do get a little bit of like the caramel, the vanilla. I can definitely smell those notes coming through, and the honey, and then a little bit of the floral, a little bit of the white flowers, not much of the rose. The base notes aren't really coming through right now. I don't smell the leather, I don't smell the vetiver. So I would say the opening is very bright and sweet and a smidge of floral. But I can definitely smell that honey. I can smell the caramel and a little bit of the spice from the pink pepper. I don't know, it just did not smell like I thought it was gonna smell. I don't know what I was really expecting. I was expecting it to be a little heavier than it is. It's definitely interesting. Like, I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this. But yeah, she's interesting. We're definitely going to, like I said, we're gonna wear it throughout the day. We're gonna see what its lasting power is. And then I'll come back at the end of the day to kind of tell you guys my first impression thoughts and how it lasted throughout this long 12-hour day that I'm about to have to embark upon. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I am back. It is literally 8:33 p.m. and I just got home. I recorded part 1 of this video at 6:45 this morning. So needless to say, I am exhausted, okay? But I could not rest until I came on to give you guys part 2 of this first impressions. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Teriaq. The first spray, I was just like, I don't know about this. The more I wore this today and the more it dried down, the more I liked it. I have had this on for the full 13+ hours of my day, and I can still smell whiffs of it on me. So longevity and projection, 10 out of 10. I had a few people ask me today what I was wearing, like literally as I was talking to them and walked by, and it's like, I feel like I left a little scent trail because they was like, oh, what you got on? So it is a very noticeable fragrance and people seem to like it. I just don't know that I 100% love it. This is just not your typical Middle Eastern scent to me. Like, it's not very heavy or spicy or woody in my opinion. I'm getting a little bit of the leather. I got the pink pepper in the beginning, but that did not carry over, so smelling it on me now, I do not smell it. I also will say that I didn't really smell a whole lot of the almond in the beginning, in the opening, but the more it dried down, the more almond I smell. Even though it has vanilla and caramel and honey in it, and those notes are very prominent in my opinion, this doesn't remind me of like an edible gourmand, if that makes sense. It's sweet and it feels like a familiar hug. Like, if I had to describe it, that's exactly how I would describe it. I really feel like this is one of those fragrances that isn't all the way developed yet. Like, I really do feel like I need to let this sit on my shelf for a little bit and kind of let it do its thing, marinate in its own juices for me to really get a sense of the true integrity of this fragrance. Like, it just feels incomplete. Does that make sense? Even though I got a lot of compliments on it today, I just don't love it. It's kind of underwhelming to me, if I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, it smells pleasant enough, but it's just not one that left me like, oh my gosh, this has to be my signature scent. So yeah, I almost feel like it's unfair to give a review of this right now. Like, I really want to let this sit a little bit and, you know, do what it needs to do and then come back to this and see how I feel about it. It's just at a like right now. And I just feel like for a perfume, I need to love it in order for me to enjoy wearing it. So, you know, she's beautiful. This bottle is the bottle is stunning. I adore the packaging. This is gonna be one of those ones that I just play around with a little more. Like, I'm gonna keep it because I just like looking at it and I feel like it's gonna look great on my fragrance stand. We're not gonna give up on her. To me, I feel like this is more of a feminine gourmand, even though it is marketed to be unisex. I feel like it's more feminine in my opinion, but we're gonna continue to play around with her. But I did want to get out my first impressions in case you were thinking about buying it. I purchased mine at fragbar.com and I think I paid like $65 or something like that, which honestly is a great deal for the amount that you get. This is 3.4 fluid ounces. So I'm interested in knowing, are you planning to pick this up? Have you ever tried any of the other Lattafa perfumes? Like, I know the Yara, the pink one is super popular on social media right now. I have the pink one as well as the yellow one, and I absolutely adore both of those. So yes, have you tried out the Lattafa perfumes or any other Arabian perfumes or Middle Eastern perfumes? Because those seem to be like quite popular right now. Are you gonna try to get your nose on this? Are you gonna blind buy? Like, let's talk about all of that in the comments. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and found it informative. If you did, give your girl a thumbs up because those really help my channel out a lot. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!